Well, this week's Real Animals Adventure has me back in beautiful Crystal River, Florida, Citrus County. I'm staying at the plantation on Crystal River, one of my very favorite places, and I'm fishing with one of my favorite guys, Captain Brandon Branch. We've also got a great guest this week. Mike Biedenbow, the GM from Bartow Ford, is joining us, and he's never had the opportunity to come up here and fish with Brandon, so really looking forward to this trip to showcase this place to Mike, and hopefully he'll enjoy it as much as I do. We got a nice day.
Yeah, absolutely. We got light winds. We're gonna run offshore a little bit. We've been seeing quite a few cobia show up, and of course the gag grouper. They're on fire, no pressure over the last few months, so they're just biting a really good. Water temperature is pretty steady now, so we should have a good day.
So, gag grouper, shallow waters, have you done this before?
Never have. Looking forward to it. I heard a lot about it, so a bunch of my buddies have done it and told me, hey, it's the deal.
I know when I called him and said, hey, you want to come along, it took him about 2.2 seconds.
It wasn't that long. That was more like 1 second.
Cannot wait to see what the good Lord gives us. We're going fishing. If you've never had the opportunity to come up here and do some of this shallow water grouper fishing, I really think if you love to fish, you're missing out on a really, really cool bite. I've had the opportunity to sit and talk to Mike several times, and I've been telling him about, how crazy this bite is, from 5 to, 20 feet of water. The gag grouper fishing is just world class here. And I don't think there's anybody better at it than Brandon. So, when I had the opportunity, we had an opening to kind of get Mike up here to join us. Mike jumped in with both feet and said, he had been wanting to fish with Brandon Branch for a long time. A lot of his buddies had fished with Brandon and had great experiences. So he was pretty fired up when I said, I got a little day scheduled with Brandon. Why don't you come and join us? Like I said, he jumped all over it.
They're over there, boys.
Where at?
Yep. There and a little bit to the right.
There he is.
Got him?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
He ate the jig that time. Old Strike King Rage swimmer gets him again. God, they just pound that thing, dude. It's incredible.
Wow.
They just pound it. And this isn't a big fish. But boy, when they whack it, they thump it. I think he wanted that Rage swimmer right there. You think? Might have that bait in his mouth a little bit. Come on. He does not want to let it go either. God. It's just a little starter there. You're due, Michael.
Ready to go. Put me in, coach.
Whoop, whoop.
Little guy.
Little baby. There you go, Mike.
Yep, on the board. Had to break the ice.
Double header.
I'll let you get that one on that side, Michael.
I got him. You got him?
Yeah.
That is a healthy fishery, boy.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You can come out here, catch one artificials like that, swim jigs, dragging big lip plugs. That fishery is really healthy.
I can't imagine catching a 35-incher.
Oh, you just wait.
Oh, it'll happen.
Double.
Yes, sir. There we
Double.
go. Oh, I got a red one.
Yep, I sure do.
Oh, that's cool. A little red grouper mixed in for
Yes, sir. You don't see that a lot here. Always a nice surprise. He's mad.
Like, no clean way to get rid of them.
No.
You know, you would think with all the rock piles here that anybody could just come and do this, but it just really doesn't work like that. You know, the water clarity, water temperature, you know, time of year, there's just so many things that go into it. You know, Brandon's been doing this stuff since he was a little kid, and it shows, and he's so passionate about it. You know, you would think with as many charter trips as he runs doing this that at some point he would stop giggling like a little schoolboy, but every time I fish with him, he just constantly has this big old smile on his face every time he gets freight trained by one of them grouper, and it makes it a lot of fun to fish with him. How long you been chasing these groupers out here?
I've been chasing them, I don't know, 22 years, but I've really got it dialed in the last 7 or 8 years, catching a bunch of bigger fish and kind of getting the gist of where you need to be set up, how you need to set up. Back in the day, we'd do a lot of trolling and just looking around, and the electronics have really changed the game nowadays, being able to find new spots. I mean, spots that we used to have, we're finding tons of spots around them that are even better than what we had. So the electronics are a big part of it.
So you think the water being this clear helps it or hurts it?
No, I think it hurts it for sure. Those fish can see what you're throwing at them a little bit better. And we're in 20 feet right now, so we're a little bit deeper. I figured we'd be getting a little bit dirtier, but I mean, we can see the bottom, see the fish swimming around, so it makes it really tough.
Crystal clear.
We're gonna ease back into about 12 to 14 feet and see if we can find a little bit more of that green water instead of this gin clear stuff.
He's right there.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's home.
On. Oh, we're going for the triple header right here, boys.
Oh, that's a good one, I think. Yeah.
Got him?
Yep.
Oh, get
Cobia, yep.
Damn.
I was gonna say he not swimming like a gag. Another one with him, another one with him.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Coming to you.
Come on.
There he is down there below him, right there. Come over top real quick.
Gotcha.
Saw him again.
Yeah. He came up all happy and meaty and big and bouncy.
Now I'm sure you're gonna make me
There
grab
he
this
is.
mean son of a
I'll
gun.
grab him.
I'm just kidding.
I got gloves up there if you want.
I'll get him. Cobia on one rod, and he's got 2 gags to your 1 cobia.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, this is the meanest fish that swims right here, and I don't really care what anyone
They
says.
fight, dude.
You
They
get the
fight
gag
so
first?
hard. They fight so hard.
Boy, they do. To the end. Thank you, sir.
This little gagger? All right, let's take care of this sucker.
Yeah, he can see you coming. He don't like it.
He ain't gonna like it, I'm sure of it.
That strike,
Oh, there he is.
that strike king
keep
swims it hard.
Messing with that Cobia, Michael.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep hitting the grouper.
Good night. I know, dude, calm down.
Another gag. Gags and cobia for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm about to just swing him right in here real
Yeah,
quick
come on.
so I can get a hold of him.
Cobia need to attend an anger management class.
I can assure you they do.
He's angry.
Especially these size ones, because
Yeah.
they don't stop.
No, they don't. They are energetic, boy. There you go.
That's what's great about this time of year. Catch a bunch of gags and have a chance at some big cobias
Yeah,
too. I mean,
for sure.
you'll see a ton of fish around, but
Yep. I'll wait for you.
That's so cool.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a great fish.
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh, boy.
They really are.
That was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
He pounded this bait.
They don't
Pounded
play.
it.
Nice.
Woo! Attaboy, Brandon Branch.
Yep.
Attaboy, kid.
He just gave us a little bit of a halftime there.
Yeah, you know.
We made that little bit of a run there. We got out there a little bit deeper thinking it was gonna be better, but it was actually worse
Yeah.
because the
That clarity
water
of the
got
water.
so clear. But we got back in here to some of that grouper green water, and
That's a Brandon Branch term. Grouper green. This is probably some of the fiercest, what I call combat fishing that I've maybe ever done. You know, we've caught giant gags up here, you know, 30 plus inches in 5 feet of water. You know, the opportunity to kind of, you know, drag these plugs across these giant rock piles and just get freight trained by giant gag grouper. It's an experience like nothing I've ever done before in fishing. And it never gets old. I've done it now several times with Brandon, and every time he says, hey, I got a day, you know, come on up and see me, I don't pass up on him.
There he is.
Oh, he just hit it again.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's the one we came after right there.
Come on. That one almost pulled you in the drink, son.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Another one behind him, too.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
Dang it, boy. Got him, Mike?
Yeah, I got him. That's a really
That's
nice
a good
fish.
one.
Yep.
Let me tell you, they told me
lure.
that Brandon had it going on down here, but that is something else right there. And you talking about a bite? I've caught a lot of fish, nothing bites like that.
Nothing bites like it. I've said that since I've been doing this too. Nothing eats like these grouper eat in shallow water.
That initial smash on that crankbait, because you're jamming that crankbait,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden, boom. I mean, it's just like somebody hit you with dynamite.
That thump is epic, boy. You know, it was pretty funny. Early in the morning when we were headed out, Brandon was all smiles because he thought he had, you know, 2 anglers on the boat, so he could kind of just kick back, relax, and just kind of take fish off the hook for us. But it didn't take long. That bite got going crazy, and Brandon could not help but to put a bait in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
Son.
I heard that one. I heard it.
Oh, double.
Yes, sir. Big one, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to slide in there and just take some fish off and take a little break, save the old shoulders here just a little bit. I've done this before, and I know it comes with a lot of shoulder pain, so it was good to watch the boys catch some fish. This week's Real Animals Tip of the Week, I want to talk to you about my good friends at Bartow Ford. I'm with Mike Biedenbow, the GM at Bartow Ford. So tell me, you know, from the inside, what is it that you think makes Bartow Ford so special?
I think it was a couple things. I think one is our family atmosphere. We're family owned, family operated. Most of my guys, it's amazing. You go through there, how many of my people have been there for 20 years, 25 years, 15, I mean, just a long time. We're all lifers. Also, we have a bunch of passion for what we do. We try to, you know, have a lot of passion for customer service. We just won our 25th President's Award. There's only 3 or 4 stores in the entire country that's done that. And you can't do that off one department. You have to do that off your sales, your service, your body shop. And we all work as a team to try to, to service our customers the best we can. And it proves it by us doing that 25 years. And we really, all of us, like I say, we have a passion and desire to have people have a good experience. You can buy a Ford anywhere, but it's your experience that we try to make different here at Bartow Ford a lot.
I know for me, it's interesting that you said family, because that was kind of the feeling I got when I first went through the process of getting my truck from you guys, and now being partnered with you guys for so long. It's one of my favorite things about that place, is that you end up feeling like you're part of the family. If you're looking for a brand new truck, trust me when I tell you, nobody in my opinion does it better than my good friends at Bartow Ford. Check them out today. I'm not even sure what color this is, but it's got really pretty blue flakes in it.
Whatever color it is, they like it.
Yeah, right.
There he is.
There you go. There you go.
What you got, Big Mike?
That one hit way out there.
That's a better fish.
Yeah, better
there.
fish there.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh boy.
Grab a hold of it for you.
Yeah, that's better fish there. Look how fat he is.
It's crazy, so hard to tell when they first hit it how big they actually are. Even the small ones at first,
I agree.
feel like the big ones will fight you all the way back to the boat, but them smaller ones at first is just a smash.
Small ones hit hard, boy. And them big ones are crazy.
Yes, sir.
Nice fish. You know, you would think, you know, gag grouper fishing is gag grouper fishing, whether you're doing it, you know, on the east coast of Florida or you're doing it on the west coast of Florida, you know, down by me in Tampa. It's just different here in Crystal River. Part of it is the number of fish that they have. I think that's a big piece. I think it creates a battle for those baits. Once those baits start swimming across that rock pile, I think there's competition for food here. And then the other thing I think is that when you're in the Crystal River, Citrus County area, there's so much vast grass flats here. And I think that part of the estuary does such a great job creating a home and an environment for the pinfish and a lot of these bait fish to really do well in, that I think that this area with the structure and the amount of bait they have here, I just think it's like no grouper fishery I've ever seen before. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Brandon will tell you he has thousands of numbers. He hasn't even scratched the surface of covering all the rock piles. So that just tells you what you have here for an estuary for these grouper to thrive in. That little jig attracts them all, big and small.
There he is. Hold on him. That's a good one there. Yes, sir. Mike, pitch that thing out there so you can get a double.
Come on, Mike. I'm watching Mike right now.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this seriousness.
Oh, there's another one behind him. Nice one too. About a 20-incher right behind him.
Man, that one smacked these.
That is a nice one there, buddy. Woo!
Oh,
That's what you're looking for
That's
right
what we're
there,
talking
buddy.
about.
attaboy.
That was like a freight train.
That's why I couldn't even cast, dude.
Woo!
I was just like, look at Mike. He has got that rod is bent over, dude.
No, that was nasty.
That's a 50-pound class rod.
That is a nice one there, buddy.
That is a chunk.
That's what we're looking for.
Yep.
Bent over, dog.
Another nice gag. That's 24, 25 incher.
Yeah, buddy.
What a day.
This week's Real Animals tackle box, so Brandon, myself, and Mike Biedenbow, this is all we really used all day long on these big gag grouper. This is the 7-foot 10-inch Bull Bay carbine 30 to 50 pound tarpon rod, really. I mean, this is what I use for catching tarpon, and whenever I come up here to fish with Brandon, he always says, just bring your tarpon gear. We're using 50-pound vicious braided line. Really great line, especially in the heavy categories. It's absolutely unbelievable. We've got a Penn Battle DX3 6000 on here, and we're using the 60 and 80-pound vicious fluorocarbon leader. I really think the key today was having the right baits, and we definitely had that. Brandon had some of these giant jig heads on his boat. These are 2-ounce jig heads. That was allowing us to get these Strike King rage swimmers down to the bottom and into the strike zone. So we were having just a really, really great time, you know, making long casts, bringing those baits across those rock piles. It was absolutely fantastic. And in talking with Brandon, he said that was kind of the key if you were going to throw swim baits, was it had to have kind of a big profile. It had to sink fast, which is what we were doing because of these jig heads. And then it needed to have a really live wiggly tail, which, as I've said before, is one of my favorite things about this Rage swimmer. No matter what size you're using or where you're using it, if you're using it in the backcountry or you're using it deep, it's got a great action to it. We've caught fish all over on this particular paddle tail bait. It's a great one. And then, of course, every time we're up here fishing with Brandon, he loves to throw these Nomad lures. This is a 145. It's kind of I think a 10-foot diving plug, but you'll notice that Brandon has us ripping this bait across these rock piles, and that big bill on here gives it that opportunity to get down there to those fish, because those fish are using that rock pile as structure. And let me tell you, my shoulders are sore. Absolutely unbelievable. This is all the gear you need to do exactly what we did today. But when I tell you, if you're going shallow water grouper fishing, you better arm up right or you're going to get your feelings hurt. You know, just another great trip up here to Crystal River. I know everybody probably gets tired of me saying it, but you know, there's just so many things to do here. You know, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is I come, there's always some great species to go after. The accommodations are great. This part of the state of Florida is absolutely beautiful. I just love coming here. It's, you know, about an hour and a half, 2 hours from my hometown in Tampa there, and this place never ever disappoints. Brandon Branch has become a really good friend of mine, and anytime he says, man, you need to bring the boat up here and bring the rods and reels and let's go fishing, you know where I'm headed. I'm coming up here to fish with him. Just another great Real Animals adventure.